Hello and welcome to IAVI's Digital Signage Workshop. IAVI is a worldwide distributor of professional AV products, including projectors, flat panels, media players, mounts, and much more. For more information, visit IAVI.com or call 888-999-6564. In this episode, I'm going to go over a product line that allows dealers to offer their clients a simple, intuitive, yet powerful digital signage solution. They are a group of Linux-based media players manufactured by IDEA, spelled I-A-D-E-A. All you or your client needs to add is a media. IDEA offers a standard definition media player, an HD media player, and a 10-inch digital signage appliance. The digital signage appliance is a 10-inch wireless commercial digital photo frame with a media player and software built in. All of these items are solid state, which means no moving parts, and built to last. To see full specs or to learn more about these players, please visit idea.com or IAVI.com. The setup of the media players is really quite simple, and an instruction card is included with each media player. The first thing you want to do is plug in your network cable into the LAN port in the back of the media player. The second thing you're going to want to do is plug in your video cable, in this case we're using an HDMI cable, into the back port. The last thing you want to do is plug in the power source into the back of the media player. What I'm going to be spending my time on in this short video is the use of the content management software that comes shipped with the media players. The management software is called IAVI Manager Express. This allows you to deliver content to the various media players installed on a local area network. Now let's get to the fun part, creating digital signage. Once you've installed the included software, called IAVI Manager Express, simply double-click and you will get this window. After installation, I suggest you check for updates by clicking on Help, Check for Software Updates. What I'd first like to show you is one of the most basic yet effective versions of digital signage. I'm going to use a presentation that was made in PowerPoint. This version was made in PowerPoint 2010, so it has some effective transitions and an embedded video, but you could just as easily use a presentation made in an older version. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and add the presentation by clicking on the Add button and choosing the file you wish to add. As you can see, it appears over here in our media files and also on our playlist. You can also see that I have saved this as a WMV file, which keeps all the transitions and videos intact. Once these files have been added, simply click Proceed to Export. Once you have clicked on the Proceed to Export button, it will bring you over to this screen here. In this example, we're going to assume the player is not on the network and a standalone player, and we'll go ahead and export to a USB thumb drive. In order to do this, all you have to do is click on Prepare USB Drive. Now, as you can see, if you have contents on the USB drive, it'll give you this warning. You just go ahead and click OK. Once you've done this, you'll see the status bar here is telling you it's transferring that information over to the USB thumb drive. Take a few moments, and once that's completed, you'll get a message that says Files Copied. Go ahead and click OK. Once you have copied the files onto the thumb drive, you simply remove the thumb drive from your computer, plug it into the back of the media player, and the files will begin to copy. This one here is an XMP 305, but they're all pretty similar. And here is the end result. As you can see, the combination of an IDEA media player with content created in PowerPoint 2010 delivers compelling and dynamic digital signage. Now you may notice a little jumpiness in the video, and that is due to the compression used for YouTube. When you're using an IDEA media player paired with a digital signage display, you'll get a very smooth video. Looks good. Now I'm going to run through an example of creating digital signage using various media files and media types. The first step of this is just like the other, is choosing the type of media player you're going to use. In this case, we're going to go ahead and choose the IDEA XMP 305. Now, since I chose the HD model, I will need to determine the layout of our display. If you're using the standard definition or the 10-inch photo frame, a full screen is your only choice. Since we're using the HD version, I'm going to scroll through until I see a layout that I like. As you can see, I'm going to choose a 16 by 9 aspect, and then by clicking here I can see a number of different layouts, including a full screen with a ticker at the bottom, ticker at the top, and so on. I'm going to go ahead and scroll over here to this one, which has a image on the left, video on the right, and a text ticker on the bottom. Now once we've chosen which model and which layout we'd like to use, we need to choose the files or the media that we want to use in our digital signage. In order to do this, we do just like we did in the last example. We click on the Add button. Now in this example, I'm going to go ahead and add the Windows samples file since they're readily available. In order to add them all, I'm going to go ahead and click on the top one, hold down the Shift button, click on the bottom one, I missed one there, then click on Open. This will add them to your media file listing and also to your playlist, which you see on this area right here. Let's say you want to edit the order in which your items are being played. In order to edit the playlist, it's pretty simple. You can just drag and drop each image to wherever you want it in the playlist. So if we want forest flowers to go first, we simply grab them and put them up top. Now forest flowers is first. If you'd like to edit the duration, which you can see I've already done here, it's pretty simple. You can edit one or multiple items by, if you're doing one, just simply click on it. If you're doing multiple, hold down the control button and click on whatever items you want to edit. You then click on the edit button, and you can come, this dialog box pops up. It says play image for however many seconds. So we're going to go ahead and indicate 12 seconds. And right here you see this fill zone exactly, which does not keep the aspect ratio. What this means is the image is going to be stretched to fit this zone right here. So if you have an 8 by 10 image, you can see that that's going to be a little bit stretched downward. So you might want to accommodate by editing your images prior to bringing them into the playlist. Go ahead and save that. Now we're going to go ahead and bring the movie files in. So what you want to do is you want to click on the zone where the movie files are located. Go ahead and click Add again, and what you'll see is now the movie files available. It also brings in the image files because you can do images or movies in that same zone. In the image zone you can only do images, but in the movie zone you can do both images and movies. So we're going to go ahead and choose a few movies here. Click Open, and then you can see they're automatically brought into the playlist. Now on these you can see it says play full-length video. The other had a default of 7 seconds. This is going to play the entire video until it's completed. The last zone we need to add is the text crawl zone, which is at the bottom. Now I've just created a text file here. You can create a number of text files. It'll just rotate through just like it does the images. I've only created one, so I'm going to go ahead and drag it and drop it over here to our playlist. There you go. So it's going to go ahead and repeat itself, but it'll suffice for this demo. Now once you've finished creating your playlist, which we've done, we've added our image files to our image zone, we've added our movie files to our movie zone, and we've added our text to our text crawl location. You're going to go ahead and click on Proceed to Export. What this does is it brings up a new page, which is where we're going to export the files to the media player. You can see the media player chosen here is XMP305, and the method is via network. Now you can choose to do it via USB drive also, but we're going to go ahead and do it via network. Now right now we don't have any media players that this software is able to locate, so we have to click on Auto Detect Player. Now you're only going to have to do this once. Once it's detected, it won't have to find it again. It'll find it each time you bring the software up. It'll automatically be there. Now this will detect however many media players are out on your network. Right now obviously we only have one out there. So we're going to go ahead and click that player, and then we're going to click Proceed to Export. What this will do is it'll transfer all of our media files. Looks like we have 24. So it's going to go ahead and export those. Once it's done exporting those, the player will basically reboot, takes a few seconds, and it'll start playing. There you go. That's all there is to it. You now have a reliable digital signage player. Pretty easy, huh? And here is the result of the digital signage that we created. I went ahead and just got my video camera out and recorded it on my home TV just so you guys could see what it does. As you can see, we get our image on our left, our video on the right, and the text crawl on the bottom. Now as you can see, it may appear a little jumpy, and that's due to the tutorial program I'm using, but the video appeared very smooth. There is a split-second delay between the loading of one video to the next, but otherwise it looked excellent. That's all there is to creating digital signage with the IDEA Media Player. Well, I hope I was able to show you in this tutorial how you can use the IDEA Media Players combined with their included software to create some compelling digital signage. You can also use the IDEA Media Players with various other software providers, such as Scala, Signage Live, SignChannel, CoolSign, and many others. For information on this, please call us at 888-999-6564. Thank you very much for watching the first episode of IAVI's Digital Signage Workshop.